Hi everyone, this is podcast section. My name is Medi Rosno and my partner Fradito. We will talk about coronavirus in Indonesia and how people respond to it. Let's get started. Indonesia is one of the Asian states which has a population of around 260 million people with consist of various tribes, languages, and groups. Apart Apart from all that, Indonesia is also considered advanced, as evident some time ago. Indonesia changed its status from a developing country to a developed country by the United States. But in the coronavirus, it seems that Indonesia is also considered to be advanced in its birth. The positive case on the coronavirus has increased dramatically, recorded to date on May 28. Indonesia has positive cases capping the number 23,000. There are still many people who roam and do not adhere to the coronavirus prevention protocol. Even at the time of channeling the assistance of 15 of the coronavirus, there are still those who do not implement the protocol. What do you think about Socket now in helping to government deal with the coronavirus?
Indonesia currently is arguably facing difficult times, especially medical personnel who are in direct battle. As we know, there are still many people who understand the coronavirus prevention protocol which result in an increase in positive cases and death. Can be seen the lack of public awareness of the importance of undergoing the protocol. For example, in the distribution of aid by the government, where there is still a communicative gathering. From such a small thing will have the potential to trigger the coronavirus transmission. And also, there are still many positive patients who do not want to be isolated by the medical staff, and some even provide unreasonable resistance to the medical authority.
Yes, I also agree. How can a positive person refuse to be isolated by medical personnel if he does not think about how dangerous it is to the surrounding community? Now, the government is prepared for a new normal. What do you think about that?
If viewed based on the importance of preparing Indonesia to face the period when the virus is over, in my opinion, there is no problem. But the government must also consider whether if all activities return to normal, including opening places of worship, supermarket, restaurant, and cave and cafe, even though only 15% of the original. Whether they can ensure there are no more infection, or perhaps all this will worsen the situation. Give the low awareness Indonesia people about this coronavirus. Apart from all that, we can only follow the rules that come cut of the month of the government so as not to add a prolonged burden on the Indonesia state.
It can be concluded from your statement. You do not justify or blame the government in preparing a new normal. But in my opinion, the Indonesia government shall focus first on stopping the spread in addition to positive cases of the coronavirus, bearing in mind that instead of decreasing now, there are even more positive cases, even though the recovery is also increasing. But when compared to positive cases and cure is very different.
Yes, I also think that way. If you look at the current situation, it is also good if the government has prepared Indonesia after the end of this virus. Given Indonesia economic conditions which are also weakening and considering the welfare of society. So, in my opinion, whatever the government decision, surely they have to about the advantages and disadvantages. What shall be overtaken and the is faced. We shall help the government by complying with existing coronavirus prevention protocol.
Yeah, I also agree with your opinion. Let us together help the government in preventing the spread of the coronavirus by complying with existing protocols.